Spooky Lou with the first WrestleRoni of 2025 for me and you. Welcome back, Marcus Twist, one half of the upcoming main event in Morgantown, Roman 5-0. There's a lot going on right now in front of us. I can't believe it. Marcus Twist returning to Morgantown February 7th. How we feeling, fellers?
Dude, feeling great, feeling amazing, always feeling good. Got plenty of New Year's beers left over, so we're letting it ride. We're rocking it
myself. Should we be saying this in front of the police?
Yeah, just don't drink and drive.
I'm 34. I'll say whatever I want.
Okay. Roman, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. How you feeling, Bubby?
Good. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. Excited to see you and DD Vice do the Dance of Death. February 7th, Marcus Twist's birthday. Marcus Twist, how'd this all come together, man? Like, what are you thinking?
Ooh, okay, so I sat down and probably, what was that, around like October? I had mentioned to a couple people that I wanted to do like a super show to showcase some guys, because I mean, like, you know how busy Negative Outlook is, and how the booking goes. We book so early for our shows there, and it's hard to highlight everybody that you want to highlight. So I had guys from RSW. I had guys that I was in contact with from, you know, other companies, from POR, and like we got Kamikaze in like last minute last year. And that turned out to be one of the best matches I think Negative Outlook's ever had. But there's so many people that were talking about trying to get in. I was like, dude, I never do anything for my birthday, really. We'll go out to eat. Like, me and the old lady will go do something small with us. I was like, how about we do a big birthday thing for 35. I'm turning 35.
Oh, man.
I know I look like at best 27. It's but we're turning 35. I said we should have a big show at the Morgantown Art Party, which is basically neighbors to 123 Pleasant Street. We'll help them raise money because they've been struggling, dude. It's been hard for everybody all 2024. So we're helping them out. We're helping ourselves out. We're helping fans out. So like it's a win-win for everybody in my mind. So I mean, we're kind of putting together this super showcase, RSW, Negative Outlook, POR, X Brand Wrestling. We got premiered down around the Charleston area. There's so many guys highlighted from all over the place. So I don't look at this as just a birthday show. I look at this as like, this is the super show of the winter. If not the entire year, it might be the best show that you see in 2025. We'll find out.
I'm excited, man. I was watching some X Brand earlier today. I was watching Anthrax and Roman 5-0. They were having a war. What put him in your sights? And tell me about, like, why him and DD?
Well, me and Roman sat down and talked. And I wanted to try and get him in on Negative Outlook. I was like, dude, how sick would it be? We bring this guy in. We bring the police to the people that hate the police in Morgantown, West Virginia. Because just like how we have like our tippy top baby faces, the crazy super over guys, you got to have the best heels around too. And some of the toughest heels around. You see some of his work, see some of the stuff that he can do. He reached out, talked to me about Negative Outlook. I talked to the office. I was like, you know what, dude? I can't wait. We're going to try to do it now. We're going to try to do it ASAP the second that I decided that this birthday show was going down. He's the first person I reached out to.
And Roman, you're heading into Morgantown. Are you aware of this crazy city and what goes on in the hills of West Virginia?
Like he said, Kamikaze came up there, a couple months back. He said it was pretty fucking nuts. It's actually my West Virginia debut.
Dope.
First time I'm making this state, so
it's history.
Yeah, it's going to be history.
What's the plan for old DD Vice?
How I go about any perpetrator, I try to give them, I read them the rights. I let them make the decision if they want to do it the hard way or the easy way. Then I go from there.
That's got my wheels turning, Twist. I've been watching a lot of these auditing videos, And I'm thinking maybe Spooky Lou should show up to do a live audit. Make sure everything's proper. The police are doing what they're supposed to do and not getting out of line. Of course, I ain't going to do nothing, but I can document it. You know, do a live audit like they do on YouTube. Might blow up.
Yeah, we can make sure just in case DD Vice gets out of hand, he gets arrested. We got some backup for court. I like the idea.
There you
He
go.
will absolutely get arrested. He'll be in jail.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have a good attorney. I got a good attorney on speed dial. Not to name drop, but we got one of the bigger guys from 880 who'll cover some things. So I know a guy. I know a guy got
You
our
are still
backs.
one half of the VCW tag champs, huh? Just kind of throwing
Oh.
another clue out there.
Yeah, it's well, and it's so hard to not be biased, especially like whenever you want a big crazy event. I didn't want to be involved because I want to be able to enjoy my birthday, man. That was the big focus this year. So who else than like the guy I've tagged with from the beginning of my career to be in the main event, to take my place, and then I get to do the introductions, the fun stuff. We're announcing and hosting.
And you're telling me you're not going to get physical?
No, that's not the plan at all. Nope, Marcus Twist is taking a back seat. It's my show. I get to sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, take the day off.
Yeah,
Roman, what do you bring to this chaos, man? The matches are crazy. What's a Roman 5-0 bring to a Marcus Twist birthday sock party bash? What is it? I'm sorry. It's sock hop.
Yeah, sock hop, dude. We can talk about where I came up with the name too. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
You basically said it yourself, chaos. So where I bring this chaos is exactly what I bring, is just pure chaos. I bring a lot of violence. I like to bleed myself. I like to watch motherfuckers bleed. I like to stab up people. You know, as much as a cop can do. All I'm doing is defending myself when I come in here.
That's fair. Let's take a look back at your 2024. What was some of your highlights? Some of the bigger matches and weirder matches you had in 2024?
2024, I wrestled Anthrax, Light 2 Prison Deathmatch. I wrestled JJ Escobar WrestleMania weekend in Philadelphia.
Nice.
I wrestled Tim Strange. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's a dude from over in the UK. He's a big name, pretty big name guy over there.
Mm-hmm.
I tagged against Louis Jr., Low Life Louis. He's a deathmatch legend, Hall of Famer. Been in the ring with Mickey Knuckles this year. I've had a good 2024.
Good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Keep the momentum going.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I feel like Didi should be around to defend himself. I don't know. Should we call the other side of this?
I mean, it's your call, sir. I haven't talked to him in a minute, so I'm leaving that up to you.
Well, it's how about? Well, because Didi had a big 2024, and I spent most of it with him.
Yeah.
So we'll do the rundown. Okay. So we had an ongoing feud with Total Fucking Chaos and Negative Outlook, wrestled Hardcore and Brandon St. James twice. And we beat up Hardcore and Will at the beginning of the year, so that was really fun.
First no-ring show in West Virginia history.
Yep, first no-ring show in West Virginia history at the legendary venue 123 Pleasant Street. We got everything started.
I shot it with Hardcore this year too.
Oh, dude, Hardcore's the best. He's the best. He's the best.
He's a good dude.
Love the guy.
Coming back soon.
Yeah, he's coming back from a big injury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was so nice. I didn't even take him to jail that day.
Oh no, you can't.
You can't take the guy to jail.
He's the nicest, most hardcore fella around. That's why it's his name.
He had a designated driver and everything, so I let the dude off with a warning.
If I'd call Ill Will the designated driver, he's a designated something. I got something else. I made sure Will felt Augusta plate this year. That was fun. Well, I wrestled Kamikaze, and Didi was in there. We had like a ongoing thing with White Trash Forever, and we just concluded that. We wrestled Chase Stevens and Beast Man. We became the number one contenders for the VCW tag team titles. We went in there. We beat the Wayward Sons in a TLC match. And right now we're running. It's coming up on maybe the second longest running tag champs now. I plan on being the first longest running tag champs by the end of 2025. We ain't dropping those in forever. We tagged with Ricky Morton against the Unappreciated. We did. It was us, Team RSW versus Chase Stevens, or no, Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas, excuse me. That's like drinking. But dude, we had a banger ass year too. Dee Dee's been in there and he's rolled around with some of the best in the business, and we either done it together or separate. But it's I gotta give credit where credit's due and back up whenever he needs it because he ain't here. But I think this is a perfect matchup.
Yeah, it looks like both these guys got a lot of momentum going into this match, and it's just a little over a month away, fellas.
Yeah.
Roman, what are you doing to prepare for this? Is this your first match back this year? You got anything else coming
Yeah,
up?
first match this year. I took a little bit of time off for Christmas, the holidays.
Good.
I got a family. We just had a baby in June, me and my wife.
Congrats.
So
Yeah.
I kind of took it a little bit slow since June. I know I wrestled 4 or 5 times since I think around then. But yeah, I just been chilling.
So this is the comeback.
Yeah, comeback of the year.
I love it. Hell
Yeah, dude.
Right out the gate. Well, there. Now we all sit in silence and think about it.
Yeah,
Think
because
about it.
we covered a lot of ground in a really short period of time.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, let's take a look at some of these other matches you got on deck. It looks like it's going to be a stacked card. Maybe Roman knows some of these guys. It looks like you're bringing back the old Mad Dog Myers, JC Extreme. What's going on with this one?
So, everyone that knows us knows, especially after the last Negative Outlook show, and if you've watched VCW, we're in a like a little group, a little hangout. It's called Worst Generation. It's me, Mad Dog, my friend Josh, Dee Dee Vice, and Gina, and we're all together just hanging out, doing the goddamn.
Gina now.
Yeah, it's Gina. Yeah, you can't call her Badger anymore. It's Gina.
Okay,
but
does it have to? Is it all caps?
If you want it to be.
The way you said it, it sounded like it was all caps. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's been requested.
Gotcha.
She's the 10th wonder of the world. She likes to call herself.
Oh.
That's always interesting.
Oh,
but Mad Dog came to me the second that dude, this show. When I shit you not, there's a couple people hit me up like after I'd even mentioned doing a birthday thing. Mm-hmm. And the first 2 people that hit me up about it were Dee Dee and Mad Dog. And Mad Dog said, well, I want a challenge coming into 2025. I don't know how much longer he's going to be lacing up the boots. Because he's a busy man. He just got married not too long ago. He's got a lot of shit going on. So I said, well, let's try to find a suitable opponent to ring in 2025. And I asked Roman myself. I was like, who can we bring in? Do you know a guy? And he said, well, JC Extreme. And I was like, I'm not really super familiar with the guy's work, but I'm sure that Roman given the recommendation, I'm really excited to see what happens. I think that's our wild card. It could go either way. And like I said, I'm not doing anything. I'm not stepping out there and helping anybody, even though Mad Dog's my boy. I'm out of the game for the night. So
here, I'll tell you a few things about JC. The reason I picked JC, I know JC for probably a little bit over 20 years now, probably close to 30 actually.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah, I've known that guy a long time. He's like a brother to me. I trained with him when we first started POR back in the day. It was 6 of us, and I was one of the original 6. He was one of the original 6.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah, we've had. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of our big yearly tournament. We have Big Shindig, the Hardcore Grand Prix.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. This past year, Mickey Knuckles won. The year before was Necro Butcher. The year before that, it was JJ. The year before that, it was John Wayne Murdoch. And then the first ever Hardcore Grand Prix winner was JC Extreme.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude's the real deal. He's one hell of a fucking dude. Puts on a hell of a show. He's a lot of energy. He's a good
Hell,
time.
You
Yeah,
got some royalty coming in.
yeah.
well,
He's had some bangers with some pretty good fucking wrestlers too. So
Tell me about
yeah.
it. Tell me. I'm listening. Yeah, give me some more.
Gonna say, like I feel like an asshole because I normally do my research. I've been so fucking busy lately trying to throw together this show, work 2 jobs. I should have did more research on this before we came in. I want to hear all about this guy.
Sounds like
yeah,
Mad
did
Dog's
he?
going to take an ass whooping.
It does sound that he's tough as nails, dude, but he might take one. I don't know. It's a long line of people.
Yeah, I've known like
Go
I've
ahead.
seen JC when we were kids. I've seen this motherfucker. That's how I knew this dude was crazy from the jump. I watched him do a front flip off a fucking 2-story house, and he smacked the concrete because we had a trampoline above the concrete. And he went right through the trampoline.
Oh
And
wow.
got up and laughed about it. This dude is nuts. He's pretty fucking crazy. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
He had some of his teeth knocked out by the fucking necro butcher.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he said necro punched some of his teeth out.
Yeah,
But
dude,
the
that's
dude,
great. I know.
yeah, he's also wrestled at X Brand. He did some shit up in Philly. So he's been around a little bit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, I know personally, Mad Dog looks up and respects Necro Butcher to the fucking moon.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what we've had because he's been in talks for EW debut for a while, and then he got what was that injury that he had in Japan? Kind of like kept him from doing that.
He broke his hip.
Yeah, this year because he was supposed to stop in. Then we had Madman Pondo and Shadow WX instead. Which I mean, like I ain't complaining. I love
Fuck
man.
no.
Like
Yeah,
and,
Pondo's over in Japan right now.
yeah, dude. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Beastman's over there too, man. That's my wrestling pappy.
I wanted to
So,
touch
yeah.
on that. Have you guys seen like the Big Japan tournament was pretty nuts?
Yep. We could definitely touch base on that.
Go ahead.
I talked to Wes. Beastman. Let's not shoot too far from the hip here, but I talked to him the day after the match happened with him and Schlack and the rest of the tournament, and kind of tried to pump up, bring in some Eastern death match back to the West. So I mean, there very well could be more announcements in the future, hopefully,
How
for
cool.
like that to happen because there was a very controversial first round win over Schlack. So the second that because I'm in a deathmatch group, the Deathmatch 2.0 group on Facebook. I saw the people talking. A lot of people talking, brother.
Dude, they're all talking, man.
And I talk to Beastman pretty frequent, so I hit him. Well, he sent me some memes and shit on Instagram, and I sent him back some of these people talking about him, and I was like, you know, it'd be smart if we struck while the iron was hot and had us a deathmatch show down in McMecken, West Virginia.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, VCW deathmatch in the West. It might happen, it might not. But I've been trying like hell since that tournament because everybody's fucking talking about it. He's got a lot of new. I think there's a lot of like to buy a pay-per-view and watch that shit happen again over here.
I can see why people like Beast, man. I watched him wrestle in Philly at a show, and dude, I was instantly hooked on him. I love everything about him. And a lot of people are like, you know, why they send him over to Japan? And Japan, they love that larger than life.
Yep.
Fucking that big dude, the big monster, man. They love that shit over there.
I was just saying that earlier.
I know it's hard to make out what he's saying because he's only saying husk all the time.
Mm-mm.
But I'm a little bit of a translator. I know that he's one of the biggest Bruiser Brody fans there ever was. And Japan has been the dude's dream forever. So he got to go over there and be Bruiser Brody.
Yeah. And not for some rinky-dink Fed either. Like, we're talking Big Japan, man.
Like super, super excited for him in every way. I'm pumped for him to come back so we can sit down, we can talk about stuff. Because we got VCW show coming up right before the birthday show, the end of January.
This is the second time going, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be his second time. Yeah.
I'm hip to him. I watched some shit of his.
Dude, he's been around for forever. I'm glad he's finally getting flowers for sure.
Oh, yeah. Since the days of the bulldozer in West Virginia, by golly.
Oh, the bulldozer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have a guy at POR I'd like for them to wrestle. Beastman versus Chew the Mangler. The guy that owns POR.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be a good.
I don't know if what was that? Skullfest 2 years ago.
Yeah, Chew worked that. I think he did the gauntlet match.
I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure that I met him. I got to meet JJ, Lindsay Snow. There was a lot of people on that show because me and Dee Dee wrestled Kamikaze and
Kevin Chaos.
Yep, Kevin Chaos. Yep.
Y'all, that's the match y'all brushed Kamikaze's fucking teeth with the wired brush.
Yep, the girl brush spot, dude.
Come on now.
There are 2 legendary spots out of matches that I've done. And the girl brush spot at Skullfest in 2023 that summer was fucking insane.
And to clarify, he's brushing his teeth, just in case you don't know what they're saying.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's out there. And then we did whenever me and Kamikaze had our match in Negative Outlook, I drilled a hole through his cheek, and it broke the fucking internet.
Oh, dude, that was nuts. That was fucking nuts.
That was a serious spot. Not my idea. I haven't even talked about it really. Like online.
That kid's off the wall. He had his retirement match with me.
Oh, nice.
His last match. Yeah, I had his last match with him. Dude, and that fucking every fucking show he does, it's always he steals the show. If you're on a show, Kazi, and like you're like motherfucker, I got a lot to fucking look up to right now because.
Well, how'd the last match go? Like, what he want to be the last spot? Because he's always got these crazy spots. How did he go out? What was the finale?
His last big bang.
For me and him?
Yeah, because you wrestled me.
We did a spot. There was it was an old police car, actually.
Nice.
They cut the roof off of it, and we stuck fucking light tubes through the whole thing, and I sidewalk slammed it through it. Well, that was just like the beginning of the match, actually.
Oh shit!
And yeah, then we did another spot where I suplexed him into a bunch of tubes. That video got like 100,000 plays.
Nice.
And then another fucking spot in that match, I blew him up with a bunch of fireworks twice. And that got like another 100,000 fucking plays. And then he ended up choking me out. He fucking choked me out. I got tired of beating his ass, and he fucking took advantage of that and choked me the fuck out. I got greedy, man. I should have just pinned him when I could.
Yeah.
And he went out on top.
Greedy, and he got me, bro. Yep.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a fun one. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, that was for X Brand. That was for Fear. That was a good fucking match. And it was crazy because like I wasn't going to work that fucking event. I told him I couldn't make it. And then something came up where I could, so they made us the main event. And like everything, we had nothing planned when we went in there, but it was like right on the fly shit. It was
good thing you had a cop car.
Yeah.
So,
dude, anytime a car is near, bro, I love fucking a car up.
Yeah, they're some of the best matches, the ones that you walk into and you have no fucking idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, I overthink shit. So if I go into a match really thinking about it, I seriously overthink it. Now it tries. I don't know. Things don't go my way, and I get pissed off, and it goes against me. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So if the plan doesn't go as planned, then I get fucking upset.
What's the biggest match going awry? What's the biggest thing that's pissed you off the most?
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Mr. Negative over here. Sorry.
Fuck! I can't even think about it.
Well, good. Okay, fuck it then. What's the best thing that ever happened then? Fuck that.
Best thing?
Yeah. Your proudest moment.
Dude, it's all good. It's all fucking good, man.
Yeah,
it's
I
all.
get it.
From the moment I took a hiatus, I wrestled in like the first 2 seasons of POR. I took a hiatus, and from the moment I came back, it was like a 5-year layoff. The moment I came back, like every match was like pretty fucking big name matches for me.
Fuck yeah, good.
It was pretty good. I think the first match I had back after 5 years was versus the Soul Taker. I don't know if you guys know who that
is. Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I wrestled him, and then the next match I wrestled Angel Metro. She's fucking making a big.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big deal.
Yeah, she crushes it.
Yeah, and then I think I was supposed to be booked on an XPW show, and it ended up getting canceled. It was in Detroit. I was going to wrestle Dirty Ron.
Nice.
And they ended up it got canceled.
Ah.
So like the first year back, I was doing pretty good.
Hell
I've
yeah.
only been back for 2 years, so like I've been having some pretty good fucking matches.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you started, you go 2 years, then you took 5 years off. Am I right?
Yeah, I took 5 years off. Had a bunch of personal stuff going on.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Getting the story out there. Getting the story out there.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, we're back. That's for sure.
yeah, yeah. I'm glad to be back.
Tell me about the decision to come back. Not to go away, but what made you come back, and tell me about the comeback.
I had a lot of just personal shit, man. I really don't
Yeah, like I
touch
say,
on it.
not the going away, but the coming back part.
Yeah. The coming back, it was like I was fucking missing something in life, man.
Right.
It really was. And I don't know. It was just I talked to JJ. He's fucking welcomed me back with arms wide open. No pun to Creed. That dude loves fucking Creed. But yeah, dude, it was fucking. I don't know. It kind of makes me speechless because it's just fucking been pretty good.
Hell yeah, glad it went well for you.
Yeah.
Now you're hitting new states, hitting up West Virginia. Thank God something's coming back to West Virginia. It started with Negative Outlook, and we had IWA East Coast, but there hasn't been the crazy, the good. So, hell yeah, Twist, good looks, capitalizing
Yeah.
on it. Keep bringing the deathmatch wrestlers. What we looking at? What February 7th was looking at and stuttering. We got Paparazzi and Drex Dyer. Why these two?
So, of course, I sat down and talked to RSW management because well in 2024 that was another big moment, was coming back to RSW after a year.
Right.
I sat down and was talking to a couple people, and one of the guys that hit me up about doing Negative Outlook and showed interest in it and had come to shows but wasn't on them was Paparazzi, and he brought it up. And I was like, well, like I said, I mean, like me and the office for Negative Outlook are tight, but I don't have any decision. I don't have a dog in the fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can make suggestions, but that's the best I can do. Whenever I picked the birthday show and threw it out there, because I had a match with Violent Vance Desmond, and Paparazzi was there in Buchanan.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat down, we talked about it, and I was like, yeah, like I'm going to do this show for my birthday. I don't know if, you have anybody you want to face in mind, but I wanted to highlight RSW as like a thank you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's been great to be back. Had a lot of like big moments, like, not even being back, like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to give back to them and highlight something for them.
Cool.
And I talked to Paparazzi about it. He said that he wanted to go up against Drex real bad. And I guess they have like a long history of just going back and forth and fighting all over southern West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I said, well, why don't we bring the fight up to northern West Virginia and make it the most serious that it's ever been, and put everything on the line, put you guys, no ring, nowhere to go, no rules. We'll put you guys up against each other, and that'll be our highlight for southern West Virginia all the way to northern West Virginia. It's the entire state, and this is a feud that's been going on for years. So I was like, why not put a fork in it and have this be another big moment in like this crazy ass birthday show that just keeps on building and building and building. Why don't we put the final nail in the coffin in between the two of you, like for my birthday, for my own amusement of others. let's put you guys together and see what you got. You know what I mean?
All right, Paparazzi, Drex Dyer, one last time, the final chapter.
Yeah, this is the final. Well, it better be the final chapter. But if it's not, hey, if they want to keep fighting, they can do it somewhere else. But We'll see it. We'll see it on my birthday. We'll see if it's the final nail or not. But I'm excited. I also heard that Drex is hanging up the boots. We got a lot of guys that are trying to get out of the business, and this is like it's almost like a bucket list item for them.
Right
You know
on.
what I mean? I'm glad to give that avenue for them to be able to take it to the next level and really close out that chapter if that's what they want. If they don't want to be lacing up anymore, that's fine. Just do it one last time and do it the craziest you ever did it. For my sick amusement, why drink beer and eat birthday cake? That's what I'm trying to do.
I dig it. And you're talking about a lot of guys getting out. Let's talk about all the guys that's trying to get in, and it's these 6 men that's got the spot. Knowing as little as I know how you guys are always hit up about people wanting to work negative outlook. You mentioned you saw Papa at some shows, and now Papa's booked. I'd like to think maybe that has something to do with it. I think that might be the first step some of these guys might want to make.
That a part of this was it's having an extra show
Okay.
for the year. Negative Outlook only runs so many shows a year. We only have so many avenues to highlight people, and it's hard because these shows are getting so big.
Okay.
So the game plan, and I mean, like, this is as far as I know. It's not like I'm, part of the office, but as far as I know, the shows are going to get bigger and bigger throughout this year.
Good.
With that being said, and only having 3 matches a show, you don't really have the opportunity to bring in guys to prove themselves.
Right.
At first we could, but now it's like a go for broke. It's got to be guys that are seasoned and they've already done this shit and they've been doing this shit and like they've established themselves. And honestly, me and Dee and a couple other dudes are really lucky to even be there along for the ride for it, because it's starting to pop off. It's starting to be the biggest it just keeps on every show, bigger and bigger, more attendance, more people paying attention to it. And I have so many friends and so many people that I want to see wrestle and so many places that I'd like to go to wrestle these people. So why not try to throw another show out there for guys to get on and guys to experience and guys to show their worth here in West Virginia. And it might not be like the big show, but I feel like we can make it big. We could still make it equally as big. We can go out and celebrate and have fun. All the pressure's off of it. At least for me. I don't have any pressure behind me. I just got to go out there and talk. But really let these guys like show their worth in front of people. Show that they're here in West Virginia for like the big shit. They're ready for the show. So I mean, you're almost it's almost like a highlight. So Negative Outlook will check you out. So other places will check you out and pay attention to you.
Right.
Like that's what I want to do. And if it goes well, we'll use the art party and continue to do this and continue to make bigger and badder shows and have like a sister company to Negative Outlook. And maybe we won't use a goofy ass name for the next show. We just got to see how good this goes. This is
I like
all.
the sock hop.
Yeah, we're playing right now, but we'll see if it goes well, man. We might be running a couple shows a year. You never know.
Well,
and I mean, who's to say somebody couldn't bleed over from one of mine into Negative Outlook or into RSW or into VCW or vice versa. You know what I mean?
WrestleRoni. You never know what'll happen.
Well, I want to give guys every avenue that they can possibly use, including myself. You know what I mean? This is an opportunity for me, just like it is for everyone else. And this is an opportunity for me to be like a fan and bullshit in front of a bunch of people, and it'll be fun for me in a different way, but it helps everybody in the long run. The more you do, the more special it is, the more it's going to help everyone.
And you talk about those Morgantown crowds, bro. A college town, man. They come out to party. I think Roman was telling us before we recorded, he's had some interaction with these college kids before, been on the college campus. Mm-hmm. What was you telling us about that? I mean, it sounds like you've been through this routine before.
Yeah, I went to we did a show. It was a show at Wrestle Kamikaze. It was at a frat house in the middle of a half pipe. We fist fought in a fucking half pipe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all college kids, all fucking. None of them were really wrestling fans or deathmatch wrestling fans. You know, nobody knew what the fuck it was. Um, they were all just there partying. These dudes, they're all
That's
fucking heckling
Morgantown.
me, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, all these motherfuckers were just heckling me, bro. And I got them to shut the fuck up finally because I told them, I said, I knew all you motherfuckers are out here drunk. You're gonna have to get home, so you're gonna be drinking and driving. Don't think I haven't went and took pictures of all your fucking license plates. I want to arrest every single one of you motherfuckers when I leave. And everybody shut the fuck up, dude. One kid was there. I don't know if it was his fucking really old girlfriend or his mom, but I've seen him at a couple other shows, and he would always fucking heckle me, dude. I was like, "Look, everybody, this guy's here with his mom." And fucking, dude, dude, that guy. I didn't see him the rest of the fucking show. Them college kids are nuts, bro. They're different culture.
And you're not
oh,
sure if it's his mom or his girlfriend.
I didn't know if he liked cougars or fucking he was grounded in it. He couldn't go alone. No fucking. I had no clue, bro.
oh, it's
But it's
like
a good fun. Enjoy wrestling in front of crowds like that because I wrestled in front of deathmatch people before and like it's hard to get over on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they have
They've
high
seen
hopes.
it
They
all,
have
dude.
those
Yeah, dude.
expectations.
I did some crazy shit and they're like boo or whatever. They fucking boo me. The people that haven't watched that shit, man, you skewer somebody up, which that shit fucking sucks. You skewer a motherfucker up and dude, they'll pop for that big as shit. They like the light twos. It's all new to them. They love it.
Yep.
oh, there's a legendary picture from the first Negative Outlook, and I took a skewer spot. Me and Dee Dee wrestle each other. If there's nobody steps up to the plate, me and Dee Dee wrestle each other, and we got one of what's his name, Phenomenal ECM on Instagram. He comes and record, like he'll come and shoot all the shows. Comes and takes pictures for us, and I took a skewer spot. And this girl in the background must have thought that like no ring death match was fucking for show. Didn't think that there was anything crazy going on. And you can watch the live footage, and you can like see the picture of me taking those skewers, and whenever they open up, her
Yeah.
face, it looks like she's seen like live proof of fucking paranormal activity, like her like just shocked, completely shocked. Like whenever this shit came to Morgantown, I don't think anyone knew about it. I don't think anyone had watched or been like fans of it previously. A lot of people I've seen, they like old style, like old school wrestling, attitude era stuff like that.
Yeah.
Might a couple ECW people here and there, but we totally changed the landscape for the area. Just moving, like taking the deathmatch stuff that we were doing in Pittsburgh and taking some of the stuff that we were doing in other shows and just bringing it to a totally different audience. Mostly punk and metal kids, not really wrestling fans. There's a handful maybe that are like diehard wrestling fans, but we've grown that audience and have turned it into something crazy, crazy special. It's we're all proud of it.
A
That's
lot
why,
of them
like,
come to see the bands. I mean, let's
yeah,
talk about how important the bands, the live music aspect of it all is. You know.
they come to see the bands. They come to see the burlesque girls.
Yep.
The Hex Yeah entertainment women. That's a big part of those shows too. But they leave as like no ring deathmatch, knockout, drag out fucking fans. By the end of the night, they're more concerned about the wrestling, and like it's all important. But it's good to have people walk out being like, "This is the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen live." You know what I mean? It makes you feel good. So this gives back. This gives back to all those people, and it gives back to everybody. I don't see there being a negative part of doing an extra show in Morgantown.
Fuck no.
No, I'm excited.
I've noticed since Negative Outlook started, there's been other companies in West Virginia wanting to pop up. I'm actually booked on a show in April against Dmitry Alexandrov. I think I'm saying that right. He's like a CZW. He just wrestled for CZW.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's in Hurricane, West Virginia. And there's like another no ring deathmatch shit starting up, and I asked like they said they were already booked up or whatever. They're like, yeah, we're trying to get Marcus Twist going. I was like, fucking nice. Yeah, so
Hey,
I'm pretty
brother.
known out there.
If they hear this, I'm available. Only for a limited time. I book up about 3 months at a time. So if somebody ends up seeing this and wants me to come to your show, make sure you hit me up by March about the next 3 months following, because I'll be busy as a motherfucker after that. But dude, I really feel like we have something super special, and the birthday show is just going to add to it. You know what I mean? I'm real pumped. We didn't even talk about the band yet.
That's why I was trying to give you the lead right there for the bands. I said, let's talk about the music. I tried to give it to you.
You know how I like the bullshit. We just got focused and we ran for it. So we got Triceratops, which I've seen them live before.
Let's go.
They played at the Morgantown Art Party before.
Oh yeah.
I believe for Michael Roberts' benefit show, didn't they?
They probably did, because they've played about every other show there, so I can imagine.
Yeah, so
I know
mean,
they were
like,
there for Fuzz Fest.
Yeah. There were so many people there for Fuzz Fest. Those that aren't familiar with like the art party, RSW runs their Fuzz Fest wrestling show. There's normally a big ass tournament. It's almost like a Money in the Bank. Somebody wins the title at the end, the Fuzz Fest title. They get to cash it in for any belt of their choosing.
And now Theo Strong's champion.
Yeah, dude. Theo Strong became champion of everything at RSW because of that. Because they put every singles title on the line. And the dude climbed the ladder at the end of the match, beat everybody. He's like, he got 4 championship belts right now. So those shows, they pop off, dude. There was a couple hundred people there that first year that me and Dee defended the RSW tag belts.
Okay.
So I mean, like, the Fuzz Fest is always a good time. That's why we picked. We want to keep the art party open, and we want to give everybody a place to see more special shit happen. The Fuzz Fest title is just the beginning. I want to have this show fucking trump Fuzz Fest. That's the goal.
And the look of the place, bro. All the different Godzilla toys here and there, and the paintings and the heads, and it's so weird.
You can't be. It's like having a show at Andy Warhol's house.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, like it's a super fun place. Ownership is amazing. Everything about the art party is awesome. So this is helping them just as much as it's helping everyone else.
Good.
And the other band that's playing, I'm not really familiar with. I don't know if we've ever had them play a show with us or around us. The Final Seconds of Suffering.
Oh no.
Got to be a metal, like heavy hitting ass band if you're interested, because they got the drippy. Well, they both have like the drippy, crazy wood style forest type logos and shit.
Don't judge a band by their logo now.
You can read their shit though. Like you can, like, I don't know how like heavy or crazy they are, but Triceratops' logo, I'm surprised I can read it.
Right.
If I didn't know they were on the show, I wouldn't know any better. Because that's a wild ass logo. But those are always the fun ones. Maybe get into some super heavy like black metal style shit.
Oh dear.
It's real exciting. But like, I know the music's gonna be fucking ridiculous. The matches are gonna be wild, but the music's fucking off the chain for sure.
Roman, you ever worked one of these shows? I'm sure you have. You're working deathmatch stuff where they do the music, then the deathmatch, and
we've had a few bands at POR, but
okay,
yeah, usually it's just straight wrestling shows.
Got you.
A lot of it's filmed on IWTV, so we're like really fucking set for time. You don't have so much time to do shit.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. There's New Fear City was one of the I believe that was the first group or like company to really utilize the bands, the wrestling, like the death match, that pretty underground feel they use like the girls in an appropriate way, like the dancers and all that, and it all kind of comes together and paints a really great show.
Yeah, I went to a few of their shows Mania weekend. They did a show at the FDR skate park. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the famous skate park. It's in like Tony Hawk and shit.
Okay, I think I watched that one online
That's the one.
somewhere.
What
Like
was
it's
it?
for the highway.
Yeah, it's right underneath the fucking bridge.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
skated 2009. So that shows
They did a show there, and the cops showed up and everything. I was off duty that day. Yeah, dude, it was nuts. It was a good show. Then I seen them the next day. They put on. It was all free too.
Fuck yeah.
They still ran after the cops showing up?
Yeah, dude, some girl overdosed. Fell down the fucking half pipe.
Damn.
Yeah, Lindsay Snow. Fucking Lindsay Snow Narcaned her. Brought her back to life, dude.
Holy shit, go Lindsay Snow.
Yeah.
Shit, I had Florida Ma'am come to save the day, dude.
It's Mania weekend, baby!
Yeah. Dude, it was nuts. It was like hundreds of fucking people. And this half pipe was every bit of like 15 feet tall, dude.
Okay.
She was sitting on top of it, and I just seen the girl roll down it. And I knew exactly what it was. I was like, what an idiot, dude.
Wow.
But
was this like during a match?
Yeah, during the dude, it was Lou Nixon was fighting Casanova Valentine
in
a Taipei death match, and they were sitting there putting this fucking the glass and hot glue in their hands while this was going on, and Lindsay's out there Narcan the chick, and the cops show up. So we're like, what the fuck?
Wrestling.
Dude,
yeah.
Deathmatch wrestling is a different breed. The no ring is. That's the. The Florida Ma'am is the best. I'm a huge Lindsay Snow fan. She's
nuts.
Total sweetheart.
Yeah, dude. For as crazy as she looks, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah, that's the same thing with hardcore, man. It seems like the deeper you get into the deathmatch, the nicer you become. It's because you you get all your transgressions and shit just out there. You know what I mean? So whatever.
Dude, I've never really met anybody that was like a dick.
No.
Everybody's always straight up cool. It's like a brotherhood, it's like a family. These people help each other out.
Mm-hmm. Just being a camera dude, the first no ring show I worked was the first time anybody ever offered to pay me. From there, whenever I left wrestling, didn't have nowhere else to turn, it was the deathmatch people coming through for me for the podcast. Like, you gotta set it right, man. The deathmatch people are different.
Dude, I've got so many friends, dude, since I started X Brand. That really got me out there with like the deathmatch shit. Dude, I just got friends. Like, people were bringing me like fucking food and soda and T-shirts and just through people I knew through there. And I'm like, they don't want nothing out of you, just to be cool with you.
They genuinely want to do it. They're not trying to get something out of you.
Yeah, I mean, this is fans too, man. You don't realize how many fans you have sometimes. Like, that's how I am. I don't realize that, like, people like me. I'm like, whatever. They don't fucking fuck with me at all. And, dude, people do. It's pretty cool.
Dude, that's, I think, like, a real crazy part still with being around some of these people. Like, they don't look at you like you're a regular person. Because, I mean, deathmatch guys, they're built different in every way. Because we fought so hard to try and get into deathmatch, me and Dee, and then whenever we finally did, like, there are people that die for this shit. They got the most loyal fans in the fucking world, like, and that's what makes Negative Outlook so fucking cool. That's what makes that's what, like, whenever we did Evil Ways in Pittsburgh, that made it fucking awesome.
And the deathmatch fans aren't these uptight pricks that are so condescending and talking shit on other wrestling and other promotions.
Nice, so understanding. Like, the locker room at Evil Ways was also like the smoke area for Evil Ways.
Yep.
You're sharing a space, getting ready with people that are going to watch you go fight.
I literally saw somebody change in front of them.
Yeah, like, Bobby Beverly bled all over my fucking gear bag. But that's a different story for a different day. But I mean, like, there were people, and they know how it is, dude. That because whenever we were first starting, we're not making that much money. They were offering to pay money to pull thumbtacks out of me. I got like a free pack of cigarettes. I've gotten beers. I've gotten like pictures. I signed fucking everything. Like it. Deathmatch is brutal. It's crazy, but it gives you the opportunity to showcase yourself in a totally different way in a niche market that has the most loyal fans in the fucking world. And they will back you up 110% and help you out in every way they can. They buy merch. They fucking share your shit. They take videos and post it all over the place. Like, negative outlook has been a blessing. Every place that I've ever worked is a blessing. Because, I mean, I started out just like any other, like, wrestling mark, you know what I mean? Went to school, but the fact that I even get to go out and do that, like, is such an awesome, like, thing. So that's why every time I go out there was somebody that was talking about it earlier. I was scoping Facebook and things of that nature, and they said you should never have an easy night because wrestling is a fucking job. And if that's the case, then deathmatch is like being a CEO at fucking your job. You go out there and there is no easy nights. You put yourself 110% out there and you give everything that you can, blood, sweat, tears to your fans, and then they give it back to you. And I think that's partially, if not the entire reason that I wanted to do something like this. And it's really exciting. I get to share it with so many people that I like and get along with. You know what I'm saying?
Deathmatch fucking wrestling.
It's the best. It's the best wrestling there is. I'll be the first one to say it. No one's Bret Hart out there, but I don't give a fuck. I think it's the most entertaining thing on the planet. I love it.
You do have your occasional Bret Harts that'll surprise you, like catch Necro Butcher on a crazy day. Like I've seen some clips, man.
I've had a couple little. I've thrown a sharpshooter in thumbtacks before. I can't say that I haven't, but we
dude,
see
Drake Younger.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah, dude, Drake Younger, dude, that guy's fucking. I've seen him do some cool shit.
There you go. Yeah, that's another one.
He's really technical.
I mean, hell, Akira just won that Big Japan tournament, and look at Akira go in a regular match.
Yeah, I've seen Akira do non-deathmatch shit before.
Mm-hmm.
He's good, dude. Tarzan. I don't know if y'all know who
Yeah.
Tarzan is.
Duran, dude.
Yeah,
dude, he's the fucking man, bro. That dude is
So
one of the
good.
best I've ever seen fucking live.
he's been the
One
best
of
part
the
of those
best.
JCW shows lately.
Dude, he
yeah.
fucking kills it. I've been watching JCW Lunacy
Mm-hmm.
since
That's what I was talking about.
and they have some fucking monsters on there. Facade is one of my favorite guys to watch wrestle and
Yeah, he's sick.
Someplace to bullshit with.
Mm-hmm.
Such a nice guy, him and Danny.
I recorded Facade against Shane Mercer last year, and that was insane. Hey, Nick Gage is coming to West Virginia, in case you didn't know.
that.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, seen that shit.
Leave it to Pro Wrestling Conquest.
He's gonna be in like Charleston.
Yeah. And Conquest brings in, I filmed Mance Warner and Matthew Justice up there against TME, too. That was a fun one. They bring in some names, so good on them. Good on you, Conquest.
Yeah, the dude, Conquest only runs 4 times a year, but they fucking every single time.
But when they do, by God.
They're fucking in it, dude. Hell yeah.
Well, Roman, in your area, as far as the rest of the scene, what are you seeing on your scene?
Dude, we got POR, man. That's the death match right there.
One of these days.
Dude, yeah, there's really no other death matches.
Right.
Virginia is not death match friendly.
Okay.
You know?
They have a commission. Dude, I know all about it.
I don't want to say too much, but yeah, they're a little pain in the ass. So, dude, and then a lot of the dudes are traditional. The people that train over in Richmond and Virginia, Virginia Beach and shit, they're really traditional. So they're not a big fan of the deathmatch shit.
Gotcha.
That's southern trained guys normally aren't. I know the closer that you get to Florida until you hit Florida is always super traditional, weird. There was a promotion was that last year or the year before, that reached out to me and a couple of the other guys from the area, like Brotherly Love, they saw some of our stuff and wanted us to come down. The money just wasn't there. But like they were like, well, you guys work this like crazy hybrid style. You can do everything, and they only have Southern guys like down here. Like I want to see like a crazy triple threat. We just couldn't make an agreement on the money. Like that was all it came down to. Because traditional Southern style also pays traditional Southern wages.
Oh yeah.
People can't afford it, dude. They can't. But it was gonna be like me, Dior Castro, and like two guys from Cleveland. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I was all for it until I heard the price, and I was like, dude, I can't come all the way down to Georgia and work like that. That's insane.
I remember that shit. Okay.
Foreign threat, man. I won't throw the company out there. I remember it, but I ain't gonna throw their names out there. I'm not trying to shit on them or nothing. But if
It's
you
not
want,
like they had much of an online presence anyway. Let's
no,
be real here.
if you want like you want hybrid wrestlers to come to the South, you got to pay hybrid wrestling wages. That's just that's a given.
Pay
If you
out.
want to do a little bit of everything, you're gonna have to pay a little
Dude,
bit.
they just opened up Nathan Mowry. I don't know if you guys know him.
Uh-huh.
But he just started the Blood and Honey series down there. He's getting pretty big in deathmatch right now. He had like the hardcore hillbilly. He's been wrestling Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Tank's wrestled on that show.
I watched him wrestle Pondo, I think, in at Horror Slam in Michigan. Hardcore hill.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's another one I've wrestled. That dude is
Yeah.
The coolest kid ever, bro.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's like so much fun. So many things we could talk about. It's fucking awesome. It's a good podcast.
Here for fucking days, dude.
All right. It's one thing I do ask everybody, Roman. Do you got a crazy road story for us?
I was on, yeah, dude. I went with JJ on the fucking trip that he broke his back. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it. He fucking jumped off the balcony at XPW and broke his back. This is probably the craziest thing. Because I usually travel alone. The whole ride up there, I'm telling him not to do it. He asked me afterwards. He was like, "Well, what made you not tell me not to do it? Like, well, what? I should have listened to you." I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Probably because it was just me and a fucking lawn chair in the back of the seat and in the back of the car." The lawn chair, he jumped with the lawn chair underneath him off the balcony and landed on the lawn chair and exploded, and he fucking crushed his back.
Wow.
So yeah, that's probably the craziest thing. So it's usually just either me by myself or me and my wife. So I really don't have crazy road stories.
Not with the wife. I got you. Still.
Yeah.
So you was
I mean that could be a little crazy.
What'd you say?
Yeah, that could be a little crazy sometimes, just because I'm like in the mode. You know, I'm like fucking in my head on the way there, and she's like listening to women's songs, like TLC and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to like get pumped up. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I don't have really any fucking crazy stories. I drove Casanova Valentine to a fucking match one time. That's about it.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Okay, so this is because I haven't co-hosted the podcast in forever. I would like to know, because we'll go over mine, we'll go over Lou's, we'll go over yours before we get out of here, because we've been here for a while, ain't it?
58-29.
Okay, so we'll do one more thing to close it out. What's on the bucket list? Who's well, even a couple people or a couple places that you want to work and people that you'd want to work by the end of 2025? All through this year, who are some dream matches for you?
Dude, I wanted Neil Diamond Cutter, but he's retiring now. So I mean, it's still possible.
Still possible,
right?
Still happen. Yeah, I want a one-on-one with Low Life Louie. I want a one-on-one with Mickey Knuckles. It'd be cool to fight Necro. Old man Necro.
Fuck yeah! Are there any promotions like to pop up in, or?
Dude, anywhere, man, for real.
Just anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I think I only have like a handful of people that I haven't wrestled with. I mean, like, because the list hasn't really grown any bigger.
Okay.
I keep on fucking wrestling people that I've always wanted to wrestle. I would like to wrestle Casanova Valentine.
That'd be dope.
I would like to wrestle that Kyle from Total Fucking Chaos.
Oh, yeah, Kyle's cool.
No doubt.
Yeah, dude, Kyle's the fucking man. I watch all of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like to wrestle Chuck Stein.
Ooh.
I think that'd be fucking cool. Because, I mean, like, I know some people, obviously, that know him. It's been talked about. Might have him at Negative Outlook. Hopefully I'm in the good graces so I can get in on that. But we'll see. I'd like to pop up at New Fear City.
Dude, that's nice. One. Yeah, that's one I would like to work at.
Yeah,
because I think the cop gimmick would get over there with the crowd.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I reached out to the people at X Brand and haven't like heard anything. But I would love to be able to do that too. That would be really sick to do by the end of the year. I mean, hopefully we throw it out there in the ether. Maybe it happens. You know what I mean? Maybe we wrestle each other here in 2020 out there.
We'll get it in.
Maybe we could get for a slam. Maybe we could
I do have a tag partner too, so
hey,
keep that in mind.
There's 3 matches now.
I was gonna say, so do I. I got a tag partner.
We can get that in.
7. Oh yeah, I did. Anything's possible, but there's a lot of fun shit that could definitely happen. That'd be amazing. Lou, where the fuck do you want to go in 2025, my man?
Anywhere and everywhere, Bubby. I don't know. It's going to be different this year, and I'm excited for that. As you know, things aren't going to be as per usual here on the channel, so it's time for Lou to spread his wings, go give PWL some love. I want to dip up into APW. I've been having a lot of fun with American Pro Wrestling, Joe Brody and the gang. XVW, I want to make it up to Dayton for XVW, meet those folks. Anywhere and everywhere, man. Let's get crazy. Let's more deathmatch wrestling on the channel. More deathmatch. I want to represent all styles, all forms of pro wrestling possible. Let's get some luchadors on here. Let's go back to Canada. Let's go back to Australia. Anywhere and everywhere. You want to come along for a little bit of it?
Hey, I'll be here. I ain't got nowhere to be.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
We gotta hammer out the passport. I'm trying to make it to Canada this year too.
Okay. They're starting something up there. I've actually talked to those folks. So there's shit. I forget what it's called. I think it's like Canadian Deathmatch or something.
That's what it is. Canadian Deathmatch.
Okay. There you go.
I'm there in Canada, and if I want to go up to Canada, I gotta get that passport. Gotta get that stamp. So
I don't know if I can roll up there. Rob Stardom's looking for me, so you know.
I'll throw out the challenge because I'm sure Will and Hardcore might see this. Tell that Kyle I'm about that smoke. Where in the fuck are we gonna do it? What country are we gonna do this in? Because I'm about it.
Oh shit!
I'm waiting on it. Yeah.
I'm gonna clip
so
it, put it out there.
for my birthday, how about we have him fucking answer me? Because I talked about it last year. Talking about this year. What's up?
Damn. Roman 5-0, before we let you go, sir, if there's anything you want to plug, anything you want to put out there in the ether, my platform's your platform, good sir. Anything you want to put out there?
I just appreciate y'all having me on. I'm looking forward to the 7th, February 7th.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you. Let's
tell Dee to be ready. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I know JC's fucking it. He's pretty hype about it, too.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
That might be my craziest road story. It's going to be me and JJ. I mean, me and JC on the way up there. So,
fuck yeah, dude. I mean, like I think we have paparazzi planned. I would like to have paparazzi and DDB together, but I would also like to have JC on too. That'd be sick. Really, really promote this motherfucker. Give Lou some content and give these guys a platform to talk shit and talk business. I think that'd be great.
Oh, you're saying on the podcast, let's bring them all on. Shoot, Roman, you're welcome back anytime. Let's sell this bad boy.
Right
Let folks know.
Right on, we'll do it.
Hell yeah. Mr. Twist, you have anything you'd like to add before we wrap up, sir?
Oh, fucking everything, man. Let me read down the list because I got everything ready for this shit. Let's talk about.
Coming prepared.
All right, so Marcus Twist, Birthday Deathmatch Sock Hop, And I named it that because I wanted it to fucking stand out. I know that we talked about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I named it the most ridiculous shit I possibly could, so you couldn't forget the fucking name. It's February 7th, 2025 at the Morgantown Art Party, one of the most historical art parties probably on the East Coast, maybe in the entire country. We got Roman 5-0 and DD Vice as our main event. We got Mad Dog, Zach Myers going up against JC Extreme and Paparazzi and Drex Dryer. It's going to be fucking nuts. We also have Triceratops and the last seconds of suffering. We got tickets up right now, live. We already sold out of VIP tickets. They're gone. But you can get your general admission at marcustwist.com. It's all lowercase. Check it out. Hit up the Instagram. Hit up the Facebook. Live on Twitter. We got Threads now. We got TikTok. Just fucking hit me up, man. Marcus Twist. You'll see all kinds of fun shit. If you don't see all kinds of fun shit, then you got fucking terrible taste. I think that's what it is.
Fuck yeah. I'd say that's an episode. I'll ask you two fine gentlemen to hang on the line with me. To the listeners, this is 2025. It looks like it's about to get nuts. Marcus Twist back on the show. First time appearance from Roman 5-0. We had the police on the show, for God's sakes. I think that's how you kick off a 2025. What do you think, fellas?
Hey, we hammered this bitch out, dude. We talked
It was
about
a good one.
everything. It's a good fucking podcast.
No doubt.
Way
But
to
you know
start the
what?
year.
Ain't shit changed. We're going to do it like we have every year. Go out there, live your dreams, treat each other with kindness and respect, but don't take no shit from nobody, not even the police. Keep an eye on the police. Fuck 12 if necessary. I love you.
Yo,
I'm sorry. I want to see this man in person. Why did I do that? I got brave with walking in. What the fuck? All
yeah,
right.
there's plenty of room at the jail for you too, bud.
Starting shit right out the gate. We love you. Pray for me. We're out of here.